Welcome back to the Good Rock, home of the Rock Boys. I'm Ash, this is EchPlays. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So last time, to recap, there was a situation, okay? An accident occurred. It was bowel related. It happened to fall directly into our water source. Now, as you can see, there's a good number of germs in our water, and apparently could cause food poisoning. I'm not sure how that system works, if I'm being honest. But there's not much we can do because it is just the water source, and we don't have a filtration option just yet. So we're just going to have to deal with it. I'm not sure if it's going to cause food poisoning right away, if I'm being honest. I'm assuming it will, because why wouldn't it punish me fully, to the extent fully of Oxygen Not Included's laws? I feel like that's going to happen. The other things we're doing, other than avoiding food poisoning, hopefully, is we're digging up into this area because it is an ample amount of that supple copper ore up here, succulent. And we really need the metal to build mostly our wires, and subsequently leads those wires into the research station, and also hopefully a algae deoxidizer for oxygen production. All of these things we need fairly significantly right now. They're top priority. Unfortunately, the bottleneck of not having metal, because this was not a great seed to draw, to be honest. Usually you find a little bit more metal pretty close to your initial dig areas. This one we're going to have to go on a bit of an adventure. So let's unpause. Let's go up to the second speed so we can get them digging faster. This is prioritized higher than everything else, but only one person's doing it, it seems like. Luckily, we have set up the system so that the wash basin is higher priority than everything else. Now, the one good thing is, it doesn't seem like they're spreading the stuff too bad. Ooh, they are kind of, though, aren't they? This person is covered with filth right now, it looks like. Can I disinfect a person? Can I actually disinfect a full person? No. I'm gonna disinfect this stuff. We're gonna leave it at a normal priority. What is this stuff, actually? Automatically disinfect any building with more than 10,000 germs? Maybe I should just let them do that, instead of forcing them to do other stuff manually. They also seem to be ignoring fully sweeping. Like, there's nothing... Honestly, if I click on this, I had these set to sweep at like 9 earlier, and they just reset themselves. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore, if I'm being completely honest. I'm looking forward to the copper bonanza up here, copper palooza, that's going to be happening soon, if I'm honest. Now, hopefully the vacuum doesn't just like suck all of our oxygen right up in there. I don't know how it exactly culminates, propagates, whatever the word is. Dig that sand as well. All in all, Man Bun is doing a pretty significant job here. He's pretty much built the ladder. Now Meemaw is getting up there. I was gonna say he's doing it by himself, but Meemaw is now fully functioning as the colony's grandmother. And by that I mean she's going to build a ladder, as grandmothers do. Oh, look at this. We've been rewarded on the first day of episode 2 with a new boy. Let's get a new rock boy in here. Of course, we are using the gender neutral form of boy that has become popular in recent memory. We could pick a girl. It doesn't matter to me, okay? Clones are clones. Genitals are genitals. It doesn't matter. Be who you are inside. Otto, we're not gonna do these two. They have 2 bad traits. That's awful. This one has 2 good traits. Ignores the effects of diarrhea, which could come in handy soon, considering the food poisoning that could be imminent. Lindsay, what's her name? She got 1 cooking and 5 strength. She is strong girl. She's buff. She got a small bladder though. Lasagna. This fits. It fucking fits, and I can't Can't argue with that. I think we can all agree. Lasagna is the perfect name for her. Look at her run. She's going. She really wants to get to work. She wants to get down to business. Okay, we really need this power situation to be fixed. So what we're going to do is we're going to start planning all of it. We're going to get a battery built right here. We're going to run it right into there. And then from there to there. With an inline battery there. We had enough, just enough metal to do all of that. And now we need a micro, you know what, let's go for the algae deoxidizer first. We'll put it like right here. And we'll run the power over and down. I know this seems like a roundabout thing to do, but this is how we want to do it. We want to run the wires up. If they have to go up, we want to run them up the ladder section so that they don't go like around all over the walls and stuff. We want them to be hidden as much as possible. This is unavoidable though. Has to go from the battery. Now we really do need to think about getting us some personal bunks situated. So maybe I'm thinking we can put them... We can either put them over here or over here, I'm thinking. Not sure what you guys think. Because I can't read your goddamn minds. This is already dug out. So I'm thinking maybe if we uproot these... all of these. We can convert all of this into a seed. We can also start, now that we have power and a research station, we can pick what we want to research first. Now we have options here. We have basic farming, power regulation, advanced research, plumbing, ventilation, and interior decor. Obviously, interior decor is our lowest priority. Ventilation is pretty low as well. Plumbing is pretty high. Advanced research, not super high. Power regulation also not super high, but basic farming is probably where we're going to go because we can get the planter box to plant our own food in, and then that'll be great. So what does this say now? Must be delivered to boxes. Okay, and then I think after that we'll go down to plumbing because we really want to automate water pretty soon. So let's select basic farming. Let's go ahead and prioritize this as a 6, and this as a 7. So if it needs algae, it gets it. And I think we're good on priority. Now, once we get a bunch more stuff, we'll have to go in and, you know, make it a more eclectic grouping. Wait, is there not anything what you should do? Like, let's get to work, boys. Let's get to work here. We'll do this. We'll do this. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel this wall. Let's see. Okay, so beds. Beds. What would it be? Furniture? Cot. So the bed is a 2x2 thing. We want to give them some room, though, to breathe here. We can have, like, an extra block or 2 in each room. So maybe, like, a 4-spotter? A nice 4x3 room for each boy and girl? Let's see if we can do that. So it would be, like, 4 and then a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wall. 4, and then a wall. That's somehow actually perfect. Let's go ahead and make this a 7. Actually, let's make it a 6. Alright. Now, the good news is... one deoxidizer, and one research station isn't using a whole lot of power, so we shouldn't have to have anybody running on the treadmill at all times of day, but that will come. There will be a time where one person is going to be running every day, all day, and it's going to really take a toll. At that point, we probably want to start working on automating some power. Hopefully, we'll have the power research done by that point. It's okay that we have everybody working on this one thing because I think individual rooms is going to be pretty important. Furniture. So this costs can't really tell how much it costs or what it costs. But that's okay. So we're going to make this a bed here, a bed here, and a bed here. That's 3. We need 4. So we'll put a bed here. And we will put tile in above it. And above this. And we'll go ahead and plan ahead for the next bit. Now, where is this guy at? Let's kill this little boy. Let's pause so I can fucking select him. Attack him. Murder him. Get him in there. Get violent with him. Napkin. Murder this one mercilessly. Grandma. Get in there. Hell yes. Vermins is what those boys are. They're hatches. They get the good alien meat. It doesn't look good. It's green. You wouldn't eat a green meat generally, but in this case, you know, alien meat is generally green. I don't know why, but it is. We're going to sweep it up. Okay. Next on our list after these areas is going to be... First we'll do this. We'll go ahead and dig all this stuff out. We're going to get together some doors, maybe? These require 100 metal, I think, per thing. But I do think we need some doors, at the very least here and here, to sort of segregate them so they have their own rooms. Also, a tile here and here. Now, the one thing that's going to bug me is that this is a situation. So we might need to just, like, have a 2-tile thick ceiling above this to sort of make it even, because I was planning on making this taller, but now I'm sort of planning the beds in a place where it's sort of going to make it uneven on either side, so we might have to do a 2 thick tile to make it even with this roof all the way across. That's fine, though. It's not a big deal. We've got our apartments worked out. Something that can be easily forgotten, and you'll have your boys sleeping on ladders and floors and in, like, pools of piss for too long, but we've sort of figured this sort of whole situation out. We've got 2 extra rooms that we can quickly get ready for a new duplicate if we get any more. It's going to be really good. Right, so the one thing that we are sort of having a problem with is probably that this is not a 6. Because what's happening is they don't have power. Wait, is research... No research tasks selected. Oh, it's done. It's already done. Okay, let's get the plumbing ready then. That's the problem. So I'm gonna go back down to a 5 on this. Because it was working out pretty well without having to have someone. I don't want someone running on there all day, every day. We have too much stuff to do. Okay, so... Disable disinfect. Do not automatically disinfect this building. Disable auto repair. So what happens when this thing fills up on this side? I'm guessing we need to pump out polluted contaminated water at some point. But we can't just yet. We're getting there. The plumbing is going to help. So now, while they're sleeping, let's take a look at the stuff we've unlocked. So we've unlocked the algae terrarium, which turns carbon dioxide into a bit of oxygen and gains a minor efficiency boost in direct light. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. We can probably sort of dig out this area below and maybe have these things lined up a little bit, you know? It's probably a decor decrease, though. Yeah, -10. So you can. It'd be great if we could have these in every room, you know, just sort of constantly taking away carbon dioxide, but we can't. So another thing we unlocked was the ration box, the planter box. We don't have a micro musher yet, so we're gonna put that. We'll put it over here, next to the station, and we'll go ahead and run the wire up to it as well. The next thing we got was the compost. Breaks polluted dirt down into fertilizer. So again, all of this is pretty good. We just need a room. We need room for it. So I think what we could do is sort of dig out this area. We'll put some tile down here. All that, and then we'll dig all of this out. We'll make this priority... We'll make this area here priority 7. Just so they have a place to do it. And then we'll make the rest of this 6. Beautiful. Okay. We should probably also dig a little bit of metal too today. So... We'll build a we'll dig a branch out of this stuff. There we go. And I think we'll be good here. We're gonna have to do some stuff in here, I think. In fact, I think I might cancel a little bit of this just so we have like a stairway situation that we've sort of built for ourselves to climb up into this without having to build extra ladders too much. We want to minimize the amount of ladders we're forced to build to get to different mining situations. Okay, we're ready. Let's go into full speed. We've planned out our next day, essentially, which is great. We'll go back into regular speed. Immediately, a man bun is on the treadmill. He's doing it. He's getting his cardio in. Nice morning routine. But also producing power for Meemaw. Is she our research? I guess she is. Learning 8. Yeah, she's got the goods. Meemaw's got the goods. And it's probably for the best. We don't want Meemaw down here running on the treadmill. That's a good way to get a cardiac arrested. And go to cardiac jail or whatever happens. So, is there a power situation? I'm pretty sure... It's not been built. It's there, but it's not been built yet. That's fine. It's breakfast time. Meemaw's having a well-deserved mush bar or something, which is fantastic. We're probably getting low on the starter food. We can check in here, I think. Storing 16 of 150 grams. I'm not sure if I can check on how much exactly is in this. 16 kilograms. I don't know. I don't know what that means. At any rate, they're doing the work here. And I think what's good about this... Is the research done? No, it's halfway done. The good thing is, what's good about this is we can already build some stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build an algae terrarium here. Because it will sort of stop... hopefully it will eat up some of this stuff that's been trapped in this this pocket. And it'll sort of halt the spread of carbon dioxide in its tracks. The other thing we want to start building are some planters. So we'll build planters. I don't know how many we can really use. Let's just get 6. Let's get 6 of them. We'll prioritize this as a 7. And these as a 6. These aren't super effective, like, but they are better than nothing, for sure. Fleeing? Oh, God. Where is this? They've found a bad boy again in their digging adventures. But he's picked the wrong neighborhood. The Good Rock, home of the Rock Boys, is not the neighborhood in which you want to be within. Okay? It's not the correct neighborhood for you, boy. You know what I mean? Okay. So, mealwood. 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 Oh, I didn't even do them right. God damn it. We have 11 seeds. So, We have plenty to fill all these planters up. So priority-wise, I'm going to make these a 7. I'm going to make this a 6. Because I think you have to put algae into this. Is that right? Yeah, I think it uses algae to absorb the whatever, the bad stuff. These bit of rocks here along this is going to be a real nuisance for me later on, I can tell. Alright, things are going well. I think we've sort of seen the proof in the pudding here. Nobody is particularly filthy. They've all been using that decontamination washer thing, otherwise known as a goddamn sink. And it's really helped, I think, having that early. Fantastic. It's all going really well for us. They've dug out the whole area. Let's check the air. Can we see effects? We're already seeing effects here. I do think that we can mimic what we've already done and build another algae terrarium at 7 down at this end. And then in the morning when they wake up, we'll be ready to go. Yeah, this is fantastic. Like, I thought we were going to have some real issues, but so far, the early poopocalypse that happened into the water source hasn't really hit us very hard. And maybe that's because we're not really using the water too much for things. I think we're just sort of eating nutrient bars and stuff at this point. But, what does a mush bar actually use to be made? I think it just uses dirt. Dirt and water. So this might, once they start making this stuff, I think that's when we're going to have a bit of... We're going to make this a 6 for now and see how it goes. Is the research done? It is done. We've got plumbing. We can take a look. We can pause it and take a look. And see what we've got next time. So the one thing that I really want are those floor tiles. Airflow tiles. But it's a whole lot of points away from it, you know? So I think the way this works is... This is the pink one. Can't really tell, but I think this is the pink one. So you have to be able to use I think it's a supercomputer here that you have to build. And that will generate these pink points. So this whole second tier requires pink points and blue points. So I think what we want to do instead here is... Well, it's a tough call, really. I don't think we're at a point where we really... I think while we're not panicking, let's go ahead and do this while we're not panicking for other stuff. Like, eventually we could really need things like gas pumps. But right now, while we don't, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Now, obviously, power is going to be important, too. We don't always want to have a manual generator as well. But the thing is, once we get into this, all we're really getting from this is battery, essentially. In terms of things that are useful to us right now, a bigger battery is pretty much all we're going to get. And that's exactly all it is. It's not like it's super improved. It's just like has more capacity to hold energy. And since we're only using a freaking manual generator, how much power are we really generating to have to save up anyway? Like, we're not going to get a generator until we go into this tier anyway, when we get the hydrogen generator. So I'm not super worried about it. Get back into the game. Let's let them do stuff. So right now they're on the old mining course. Let's go ahead and get that mined as well, boys. What is this? So I think we might be good to, like, dig this out next as well. What does this say? Insufficient resources, water. Oh, I know what we've done wrong. We need a pitcher pump, but at this point, we can also hook it up to the, what is it? To the like an automatic pump situation. We can also put this down, but I think, honestly, it's so tall. We might as well put it here. in the bathroom where all the water stuff is going to be. A liquid pump. Let's go do this. Let's make this dream a reality. We're going to put this here. We're going to build a pump, some pipe over to this. Actually, let's cancel this pipe. Let's make the pipe go straight to the ladder. And then up the ladder. Then over. And I think it's, I can't remember which, I think it's right here, but I don't want to waste pipes. So we're going to wait for them to build it. Should have prioritized this first. Let's do this. What else are they doing right now? I think this is the best thing for them to be doing. So let's go ahead and prioritize this as a 6. Let's get them going. They're having a nice meal. This guy is running so fast. Lasagna is doing it so good right now. Her yellow shirt. Oh, she's... I love how they get off. They just sort of spin like a fucking clumsy hamster into it. Delivered sandstone, huh? They're getting stuff from down there instead of just going and getting it from other places, I think, is the problem. Maybe we should select the sweep. Maybe we should get them to sweep up a little bit here as well. Maybe we can set a 6 sweep, and we can do one room, one, like, level at a time, like this area right here. Get them to... Oh, you know what the problem might be? I think this thing only stores rations, so maybe we need a storage place here as well. Maybe that could be what's up here. Or over here, maybe? Yeah, I think maybe over here. We can build this here. We'll put a tile in here and here. We'll make a nice roof. We'll make this our storage compartment. Storage not assigned. We'll make this raw metal, minerals, cultivable soil, organic, algae, and polluted dirt, sure. Wait, what are you dropping into the water right now? Maybe organic should not be in there. Seeds. You know what? Let's not put seeds. Agriculture, filtration medium. Sand can go in there. Consumable ore. Sure. We'll put that in there. And we can build another one down here. We'll put it like right here. Oh, look, they're doing it. Disinfecting it. That's a little worrying. What is this? Polluted dirt. Disinfect. Sweep at a 9. What happened? What's going on here? Please sweep up this polluted dirt, otherwise known as your goddamn feces. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down for a second here. And choose a new boy. Okay? This is a great place to actually end it. Step 1, be really angry about poop. And then step 2, get a new member to our colony. Fantastic. We got Turner, Ada, and Nicola. Nicola is looking like, I can't tell if he's a member of a teen drama from the 90s or a Super Saiyan. Ada looks very happy with her whole situation. Little does she know, if I don't print her, she's going to be dead, and she will never have existed in this world. Turner, he looks concerned or cautious, but he's a strong boy. He can construct, and he has immunity. Now, I like that she has digging. It's only a +1 though. She has 2 things, so I'm sorry to say Ada is out of it. That's my early rule. If they have 2 bad traits, I don't even bother with it. Narcoleptic, we don't have very many narcoleptics, so I mean, him falling asleep isn't going to like culminate in like an entire colony being asleep somewhere. But stress response, binge eater, eh? So Turner has construction, immunity, and strength. I think this person can do more. in general. Do more things that we need to be done in a decent way. He can cook okay. He can construct okay. He's creative. We may need that. He can do medicine as well. So we're gonna call you. What the hell? I don't know. He's got really spiky hair. I know that much. Billy Idol. That's who he looks like. We got a celebrity clone now here. Who knew? Billy Idol never could have assumed that whenever he paid all those millions of dollars for his head to be frozen or some shit for the future, when cloning technology had advanced enough, that his clone would actually be put to work in an asteroid as a miner. Who knew? He didn't. He surely didn't. He's crying mo 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 now, though. Okay. Billy Idol jokes aside. You know, there's been some issues, but that's sort of the name of the game here, isn't it? That is sort of the name of the game. Let's check our oxygen situation. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Like, this is all dark blue now, when earlier there was at least a little bit of pocket, so I'm not super convinced this is doing anything. And it's not, because we don't have a way to get water just yet, unfortunately. So, how's the plumbing situation going? Oh, it needs power. Of course it does. Okay, let's run the power, and then we'll end the episode there, I think. So, we'll run the power all the way... Nope, not even close to what we wanted there. How that even happened, I have no idea. Okay, so we'll run this all the way down to this. Then we run it all the way down the ladder. Probably not safe to run this into a actual lake. But what are you going to do, you know? And then, so next episode, we'll build this wiring. We'll have officially gotten, the plumb. It will have plumbed. Now, the one thing I am noticing is that I don't know that we even have anything that we can technically run plumbing to that needs it, because it doesn't seem like this is doing anything necessarily. In terms of needing, like, it doesn't have any sort of inputs for plumbing. So clearly we need more advanced. While we have the ability to run plumbing, it's clear to me that nothing that we can actually build needs it, which is pretty weird. Empties bottle of liquids back into the world, it says. I'm not sure what to think about this. I mean, we could put one in here. O to rotate. I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of piping for this, though, that will allow us to put clean water back into clean water places. I'm into it. I'm not into it. Where can we put it, though, is the question. I don't really want it in the bathroom. I think we put in too much stuff in there. Maybe here? Sure. Alright, so next time we'll do all that. If you guys like this episode, hit the like button. If you guys are new to the channel and you want to, you know, support it and sort of follow along with what's happening, we got this series as well as a modded Minecraft series called Sky Factory ongoing right now. Hit the subscribe button if you're into all that. And the best way, as always, to help the channel grow is to tell all your friends. Share this video with them. Tell them about it. Make sweet, sweet digital video love to them by sharing video with them, assuming there's consent. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the Good Rock Home of the Rock Boys, and I'll see you next time with more Oxygen Not Included. Thank you very much.